Well, hello there. Today we are going to be going back to Railroads Online. Essentially, I played a little bit of it yesterday, but unfortunately, I did run into a bunch of issues that just made me kind of crash out and wrap the stream up then and there. Mostly due to the reason that it was, just a little bit frustrating and I was out of time. However, today I'm gonna go back and I found some solutions along the way. One of which was that I had no idea how the frickin' American style sawmills used to work. Apparently, you just straight up dump logs into water. And the other thing is that, as it turns out. Oh, wait, the volume's very low. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't save properly. Well, anyways. A thing I discovered, well, a friend told me, is that if I use the arrow keys, I can actually focus on the different train cars. So aligning stuff for getting loaded in the station actually isn't insanely difficult. So anyways, let's get going. So brake off, regulator on, and let's be on our way. Now, another thing I did is that I worked a little bit on some of the actual tracks. So I can, turn around and load my train up and do all of the other stuff. Basically, if we go all the way over here, I also did a simple loop so I can access both the loading and unloading of the sawmill. It should all be good, I think. In addition to that, I kind of also looked into... What did I look into? Dang it. Oh yeah, other games. There's this one called Infinite Trail, and holy frick, I'm gonna play some of that as well. It does very, very, very closely address some of the issues I have with this game. Anyways, let's start slowing down. Frick, misclick. No, not the regulator. Oh, dang it. Okay, this is good enough, I think. Right? So let's just load this whole thing up. Yeah, so that's all good. I should also have the list of industries saved here somewhere. Let me just check a thing real quick. Oh, there we go. There's a summary. So there's like the oil chain, there's the farm chain, and there's the gold chain. I think we're just gonna go with the oil for now. Okay. Now, it is still unfortunate that I can't really control the cranes themselves in that kind of third-person look. I have to get out of the train, based on what it looks like, and load it that way. But you know what? It's still doable. It's fine. Oh, right. And the other thing was that for whatever reason, Windows yesterday decided to make my microphone peak like all the time. And it's literally the same settings now as then. And for whatever reason, the quality is just better. It's just Windows things. For real, for real. Now, the game itself still feels very, very, like, grindy and stuff. I'm gonna, like, probably struggle a whole bunch with making enough money for, like, a new locomotive, but at least there's nothing, insanely difficult. As long as I have the train and as long as I have the train cars, I do have an easy source of money. That is not where that was supposed to go. Well, seems to be kinda sorta very vaguely working. That wasn't even close, what the frick, and it just stopped then. You know, the logic of this game sometimes puzzles me. And now it goes to the correct one. You know, they might as well have just let me load the full train up. Because in the Infinite Rails game, there are cranes, and you can schedule like multiple things to be loaded on at the same time. My only problem with the Infinite Rails game is that it runs at like 30 FPS or something. Uh-oh. And now it won't load. Well, better than nothing. I also did buy a game called Railroader. Probably gonna have to have a look at that one as well pretty soon. Oh. Oh wait, no, that's just like a set piece. That's fine. It still does the thing. I think it might just be offset. Yeah, it's just doing its own thing at this point. Also, I am still level 0 and unemployed. I wonder how the employment thing works. Do I get a company or something? Currently that doesn't really seem to be a thing. Maybe that's for like a multiplayer or something like that. And there's just one left. Because of that very weird loading. Now, I really wish I could just press these. Like freaking honk at them and have everything automatically load. There's also an unload button. Why? I need a load button, not unload. But alas, it doesn't seem like there's an easy way to load stuff on. And it's odd, it's such like an obvious quality of life feature. Maybe I should make my own incredibly cursed train game. That would be kind of based. Oh yeah, and you might even be able to switch between the different locomotives. I just don't know how I would like, you know, pilot more than one, cause holy frick. My cow brain is going at like 100% load and trying to figure this stuff out. Now, obviously forwards, there's just like the bumper. So instead, we are going backwards. Now, I do have this whole thing to turn around. Now, I could also just detach like the little locomotive and just drive it all the way over here and reattach it here with like a turnstile or whatever. But I can just do a whole ass loop that lets me turn the whole train around. And in practice it works fine. Meow merp moo. I do like that this initial train is at least really fast. Well, compared to the other ones. Because the very first time I tried picking this game up, I picked up the Shay, which is like a geared locomotive, and that was such a bad choice. Meanwhile, this makes the early game in like the plains and stuff decent, if nothing else. Also, dynamic weather. Oh yeah, it also reset the time. That explains why it was looking so weird. You know, come to think of it, we could do the whole like day and night cycle, right? 40 minutes of day and maybe 16 and 4. That would be okay. Just so I don't have to do like night gameplay that much, right? And here we go. Now, we might be going a little bit too fast for this. If we are, we're gonna find out in a very, very annoying way very, very soon. Like, everything is kind of wiggling a whole bunch, but it's still, like, holding together. So I'm guessing we're good. So, even if this is a starter locomotive, at least I can floor it. And it's gonna be fine. I don't actually know if the rest of the route is good. I think it should be, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna need to go to the drop-off, so we're flipping that switch, and the rest should be good. Despite the stuff that's like annoying about the game, I do have to say that if nothing else, I still enjoy quite a few of the ideas behind it. Like being able to lay your own track and operate the locomotives and everything, that is really, really freaking nice. Let's see if we can refill ourselves a little bit more. I still have plenty of wood, but I could use some water, I think. A bit like this. There. So I just open the hatch and lower the chute. Nice and easy. And it should start filling up just like that. I still don't know what the telegraphs are for, though. Like, you know, there's telegraph poles, and I can place new ones and connect them places. Oh, that's like a fast travel thing. Oh. Oh, that actually makes sense. Holy frick, I should place down some more of those. One in, like, the logging camp, and then another, near this, sawmill. And then probably we're gonna actually build a track going all the way over to like iron ore. It is odd that you need the beams and the lumber for iron ore, but that's okay, I guess. There's also coal and iron works. Oh wait, no, smelter. We'd need like the smelter first. Oh gosh. Yeah, so we go to the mine, and then from the mine we're supposed to go to the smelter, but we need cordwood for that, and we get cordwood over here. So we load up on some cordwood, and then we bring it over to the smelter. And then I get all of the iron stuff, and iron works. With regular wood and ore. I make trouble. Also, what's the other one? There's like some weird as frick, pipes or something. Oh, okay. So just the cord within and the ore in, and then the different types of pipes out. And some industries do need those. So we need to do this chain to be able to even do coal mine. Oh, damn it. That's a lot of stuff to keep in mind. Anyways, I think we should be good to continue. This is full. And just put this back up. Yoink. And let's be on our way. Just enjoying some lovely coffee. You know, a friend actually offered to play the game together, and I feel like I should take them up on the offer. Because they said they'd also teach me a little bit more about actually laying track. I still don't know how to do like really good loops and the various types of, I guess you'd call them junctions and stuff, right? But because this is like narrow gauge railways, it is bound to be a little bit cursed. Now, compared to where we left off previously, this time around I did a little bit of additional construction. So over here, okay, this is still very close to the ground. Oh, sorry. So over here, the track kind of branches off. And if we go to the left, this is where we are supposed to dump the logs, right? And none of this existed the previous time. There was just this like long platform. And the tutorial did explain that you're supposed to dump stuff on these. But it was really weird just seeing this thing freestanding and there not being any tracks or anything like that. The fact that I basically have to build a whole goddamn bridge is all on me, right? So that took a little bit of figuring out. And I feel like it wouldn't even be an issue if the game just had like a slightly better UI that kind of tells you about this stuff. I don't even think it mentioned the keyboard shortcuts for like changing the focused car, which is really important when you want to like unload or load stuff. Or maybe a bit less so for unloading. Actually, it does let me do that from this side, so we're probably gonna use this view too. And here we go. We're gonna have a full freaking sawmill in a second. Now, I could also sell stuff at the depot, which is closer, but I kind of want to like advance the industries and stuff. Sadly, in this game, you don't get like the brakes like screeching and stuff. I do miss that from like the Rail Valley. Okay. And if I go here and I just press unload. Oh frick, that's the wrong direction. Oh god damn it. Well, that kind of sucked. Okay, let's try the other way. Okay, this is markedly better. I can live with this. And if I want, I can even disengage the brakes and move our train forwards a little bit. And I can even make multiple cars be unloaded while I am in movement. Which is like a little bit cursed, but if it works, it works. So frick it. I'll take it. And if we look at our wallet right now... Let me actually break and do that. The cow has $1,500. Heck yeah. Alright, then I can buy new locomotives now. Like, freaking look at them! Oh, this one uses coal. So we could still just buy like an additional Montezuma. There's also the Shay, and my cursor's gone. God damn it, game, you had one job. Also, while we're here, let me just turn on the crappy headlight. And you can kind of see why it would be very atmospheric, but it would not be very, you know, nice to play this way. I don't think there's, controls for how bright the game is. Well, obviously it wouldn't have controls for that, but like brightness here. Nope. It just doesn't. How freaking odd is that? Anyways, trains. Even the Shay is 2.5k. And the other ones, yeah, over 3,000. Gosh. 140 psi and 3.6k tractive effort. Oh, this is pretty. It's unfortunate that they don't tell you like the exact you know, speed of the locomotive. They're just supposed to like infer that or something. Oh, we do get like bigger wood, you know, based ones and stuff. Hell yeah. I think we could just get this one once we have enough money, right? Right now I am kind of broke. I guess the cool thing is that there's just so many different ones, right? A lot of variety to choose from. Let me actually open up like a wiki page or whatever the frick. Railroads, online, list of engines, locomotives. There's bound to be like a wiki page with like a sort of like comparison thingy. Oh gosh, there's so many pages. This one doesn't have stats, that's useless. This one also doesn't seem to have stats, that's also useless. Level 2. That's outdated. Pain. And the thing is, once you get a locomotive, I don't think you can sell it. You just kind of stash it somewhere, which is like another insane oversight and stuff. Now, what am I gonna need in regards to like hauling stuff around? Oh wait, passenger coaches. Oh, that's really freaking cool. How do I load passengers? And where do I load them? Is that a thing? Wait. Railroads online passengers. Oh, I'm sure it's just a placeholder until the passenger cars gain more functionality. Uh, People were talking about like mail delivery. I don't know if this is actually functional though. There's a stake car though. These seem like they would be really cool. Beams and lumber and rails and raw iron. But I would need something for iron ore, so these are not exactly what I need, right? I could just get another Montezuma probably at some point, and then use that for transporting the, you know, other stuff. Anyways, it's actually daytime again, so we can probably just be on our way. But also look at how freaking wild this is. You have a bunch of logs just vibing there, and then they're like pulled up there. This feels way too freaking steep. But I guess it kind of makes sense, right? And I have like a nice loop set up here. So I can just like go through the forest and be back on my way. Also, hi Jody. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. Meanwhile, I'm doing the most cursed train gameplay known to mankind. My problem is that I'm not really making that much money in the game. I guess I could always just buy more like train cars or whatever the frick, right? So right now I have 1,500 bucks. I should blow all of that on train cars. Another thing I'd love to do is just hook up multiple locomotives, although I think there's no way to, like, you know, properly link them and treat them as one unit. I think that's more of like a modern train kind of thing. I also wonder if I could just straight up place, wait, no, not this menu. This menu. Whether I could place more logging camps or something, right? Oh gosh, the bells. But basically I'm wondering about placing more of the... Oh no, that's like one big ass frickin' complex. I can't place more like loading cranes and be done with it, I don't think. So that's a little bit unfortunate. That's probably gonna be fine. This whole thing's largely fine, and we're headed back to the base. I could straight up sell the wood here, I think, too. Now, in the meantime, what about the stuff that we're actually producing? I'm guessing we have a little bit of each kind of material, right? So we got like beams, and we got like, frick, I don't know, boards or something. Oh wait, no, the resource names are actually here. So beams and lumber. Well, that's generic as hell. Also, I think my train might be kind of escaping me. Uh-oh. Here we go. You know, I think the game is kind of growing on me a little bit. It does have its, like, rough spots. And I do kind of wish that they'd think a little bit more about quality of life. But at the same time, it is really, really freaking cool and nice. Now, what I think we're gonna do is just kind of stop around here. And then do like a little inventory of how many cars I actually do have. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I probably want to buy additional ones. Before I get too much into that, let's just have some storage. Like basically a dead-end bit of rail that we're not really going to use for anything other than stashing away the cars we won't use. Hell yeah, big brain. And I just re-railed a locomotive or a car 100 times. Nice. Now I do have 1,500 bucks. And the lumber cars are 300 each. Oh, I need to sneeze so bad. Anyways, oh, I just closed my browser. Oh no. Oh no, that's all of the YouTube tabs gone. Uh-oh. 23 tab. Okay, we're fine. Okay, I'm not gonna sneeze. So I can afford 5 more. I think I'm gonna get. Oh wait, no, this is way better. So 7. Well, 6. Let's get 6 more. Now, obviously, this is kind of like a messy setup right now, but we're gonna set everything up in a second, and it's gonna be great. Oh, okay. So I think it automatically connected up because we were so close when we re-railed it. Let's try that again. Yeah, see? They connect automatically. That's actually a nice quality of life feature. Now, I do feel like there's probably some sort of a practical limit about how long you can make your train be and how much it can carry. But then again, since this is more or less flat, I don't imagine that the tractive effort will bite us that much. It's more going to be about the rate of acceleration or whatever, right? We might also kind of bump into some slight issues with how long this whole thing is. Just on the account of the space for turning around near the logging camp being kind of limited. Okay. All these brakes are off and we can fly towards the head of the train. Ba-ba-ba. There we go. Everything's like properly connected. And now we have a really freaking long train. Heck yeah. We're gonna be making bank. But gosh, I can see how freaking slow it is to accelerate. Even when, like, you know, fully empty. It's still cool that even the game can handle trains this long, though. We got, like, what, 16 cars? Hell yeah. It is a little bit scary, though. We just made ourselves insanely slow. Maybe because there's a very, very slight incline, but I don't know. We can still get up to speed, it just takes like a while. Well, either that or we also need to add a little bit more firewood. Oh, dang it. Well, you know what? We could probably just turn around. It's gonna be fine. I also think this shouldn't really make us derail on tight turns or anything like that. It should be all good. Oh yeah, everything's wobbling so freaking bad. Oh no. You know, the audio is good though. I'm realizing I might not have enough like train length to actually load the whole damn thing. That might be a little bit of a problem. Like the track up ahead, right? There we go. Flip that, and we're still going in here. Because you see, the distance here and here, it might just not be enough for a train this long, right? Oh, we're not moving. What? Hello? I might have slightly bugged it out for a second there. You know what? Let's just see how far we go. You see, the cranes are over here. And I might need to be able to back this whole thing up way, way, way further, like into the forest and stuff, right? Oh dear. Probably a good time to hit the brakes too. So how close am I? Oh wait, no, we very, very narrowly actually make it. Hell yeah. Only thing is that the locomotive feels a little bit less responsive now. But then again, I guess I should be thankful that the physics engine is still working, like, at all. Because goddamn. Mm-hmm. Oh hey, third person view. Okay, that looks fine. I feel like someone's gonna give me like a 3 or 4 button combination to make the loading take place automatically. But yeah, this could be a little bit more user-friendly. I don't know. And also more than just 2 damn cranes. Like, come on. You could easily give me 4, right? It would work equally well, if not a bunch better. Up. We're kind of going fast. Dang it. Let's turn the lantern on and just keep loading the damn thing. Oh hey, wait, I see the lantern in third person. Sadly, there's no like camera light that follows me around here. And this is all good. Still just about a dozen of these left. Uh-oh. It's gonna take the whole damn day at this rate. Big oof. I guess I should be thankful that it's even still moving. So that is at least something. You know, I think I've decided I'd like fully automatic loading. Like if I drive a train and stop it here, it should just like at least offer me to load it. It's like goddamn. Imagine how much easier it would be if I could just like tell it to load the whole thing and, you know, vibe and occasionally just drive a car forwards. Oh no, it did the buggy load. God damn it. Pain. Come on, load the other one too. Oh, of course you're gonna do some weird stuff. Okay. Meow, merp, oof. I think this one following trip might be actually enough to completely fill the sawmill. I don't know if it accepts additional logs even after it's like full. I mean, I think the storage wouldn't expand further, but it would be nice for the game to at least give you the money, right? Okay, the last cars, and then we're good. Finally. Also, gosh, the shadows and lights are so weird. Freaking Unreal Engine 5. It's like it's marketed as looking really amazing. The only problem is that for it to run well, you gotta turn the graphics so far down, it kind of looks like crap. Either that or the game performs horribly, so I don't freaking know. The only thing unreal is the frame rate. And there we go, that's the last one. And I think we're done. So we should be good to go off the brakes, regulator full. And we're headed out. Really, really slowly. The route looks good otherwise. So now it should be just a matter of getting a move on with like the insanely long train. Let me actually save like a little screenshot thing directly from the screen for like the thumbnail and stuff. The good news is we can still do a decent speed. Now let's actually fly around a little bit and think about how we're gonna lay out the rest of the tracks and stuff. Because there's the sawmill and we can grab the logs once they're done here. Then we can most likely go around the whole freaking lake, right? And then on this side, somewhere, on the far side, okay, there. This is where the, what even is it? Well, the ore processing or whatever the frick it is, right? So we just load lumber, we just load beams, and in exchange we can get iron ore. So this is all very straightforward, except it's a very like hilly area. And my plan so far was that I could just kind of go along the mountainside more or less with like bridges, and then go along the water side, right? Now that they've done right, it wouldn't be like horribly cursed. I just build a frickload of train tracks on water, which is probably heresy, but still. We could even go near the, you know, close side. As long as I can ascend high enough. So it probably makes more sense to start out from the higher position and just try to go down and pay attention to like the incline. Because unlike games like Transport Fever 2, there's no terraforming, so deleting a track is essentially free, right? It doesn't even automatically remove the trees or anything like that. So I can't really mess anything up permanently, and I also do not have to worry about the cost of like placing tracks. So in that sense, the game is pretty forgiving. And there we go. Our big-ass train has arrived. We're gonna do this in one go without like even properly stopping. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's actually just full. Oh, god damn it. So, this is a slight problem. I cannot fit any more logs in here. But I still have like a frickload of them. So what I would need to do is basically go all the way over here to the depot and just sell them there. Not the end of the world, I will still make money off of it. It's just a little bit unfortunate that I went all this way and that thing is full. This also means that you can't really have that much spare capacity, right? If the outputs and inputs are full, you're kinda screwed. And it didn't even give me that much money. Now that's another problem, right? Because I'm gonna need new train cars to fit in the lumber and the planks? Or wait, no, beams and lumber. Yeah, the weird names. And those will also cost some money. And I need to clear that damn thing out, right? So what I might technically do is just do some runs where I straight up just sell the wood. Unless anything else needs regular lumber. You know, a little bit of a swampy looking area. Yeah. Which is odd, because you go a little bit further and then boom, kind of like desert. Yeah, we got like straight up cacti. Which I guess is okay when the devs just want to add a little bit of variety. We're like bordering multiple biomes and stuff. Very good Minecraft RNG. For real, for real. Oh, this is pretty. Up, 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 up. You know, I could probably muster the energy to do a little bit of track construction. I probably don't even need to like babysit the train or whatever, right? I'm only doing that because I, you know, want to sell stuff and see how much money I end up with. And then, you know, kind of go from there. I could also set the train on its damn merry way and just let it run into like that bumper at the end of the track. Because surely I won't have to re-rail everything afterwards. It's just gonna go to the end for me. I could even make the train kind of go slow. Okay. So here we are. Now at least this one has also plenty of space to like unload stuff. And I'm guessing I can also easily do like a running unload. This is so freaking unsafe. It's a good thing OSHA hasn't been invented yet. Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's back the train up a little bit to clear out the actual central rail and stuff. I do kind of realize that if my train was any longer, this wouldn't properly work. But I'm still happy with what I have. Mm-hmm. So we got fixed save game number 2, and the annoying one we can get rid of. 1,236 bucks. Yeah. So these cars can fit both beams and lumber. But I can only fit 4 of them on at the present time. I should have the ability to just like straight up borrow money. That would kind of go hard. What about brakes on the... Oh wait, yeah, there they are. We got them brakes as well. Come on. Yep. So we're gonna have a very short train, basically. And because I am completely broke, I will just reuse the locomotive and the tender. Should be fairly easy to do. There we go. Now I could do another log run and get more of those. However... Oh, the re-railing doesn't quite work. I could do another log run and get more money, but I suspect that if I actually transport... Oh wait, this goes on backwards, I think? Frick, I don't actually know which is the back. Uh-oh. Oh wait, no. Pipes. That's probably the front. I get the feeling that if I transport a bunch of the more advanced resources, they're gonna pay me more per unit than the other stuff would. Plus, the gameplay is gonna be a bit less samey, so it should work out nicely. Now let me just rail all of this and then go and take a very quick break to grab something to drink while the locomotive is gonna be on its way. Also important not to hit the frickin' junction, because the three-way ones don't like automatically set their you know, correct state. You can easily derail on the three-way ones. There we go. Oh, we do have proper acceleration. And also speed. Oh damn, no cabin lights. Well, this is slightly horrifying. Jeez. Horror movie ass lighting. For real, for real. They could not pay me enough to do this kind of job. Now this time around we're going for the pickup. And from there we're gonna have to come up with some like random bullshit to make all of this make sense. Probably need a line that just goes like straight across, right? And then like the long way around everything. Because I've made horrible mistakes. I don't want to leave the damn train unattended though. So yeah. I wonder if I should do 2 and 2. That's probably the most like balanced way to unload stuff. Gosh, I can't see anything. Well, anyways. I'm gonna be back in a minute. And we are back. Oh, and I'm a little bit too close to the mic. Give me a second. Okay, so where we left off is that I do have the locomotive. I probably want to load it. How does... Actually, these cars are way freaking longer than the other ones. They might also be heavier. Is that it? But if I am right, as things get loaded up, more of the logs should get pulled up there, right? It doesn't seem like there's an animation for it, but we can see some of the logs like disappearing and getting made into the lumber and stuff, right? So now let's move ourselves a little bit forward. And not only the beams, but also let's grab some of the lumber. Okay, should be good. So we're gonna have a very, very short train. Also curious about how much money I'm gonna get for this, because I only have 236, right? I'm very close to being the next level. So one good delivery, and I am set. The only problem is that I can't quite do the delivery, right? Because I don't have any proper tracks for it. Okay, I think this is it. 6 out of 6 and 3 out of 3. So reverser, regulator. Let's back up just a little bit, so I can figure out how to do the crossing I want to do. There. You see, from here, I want to be able to go there. So this feels like a crossover. How do I do a crossover? Who the frick knows? Delete this, delete that, and probably also this. Now that kind of yeeted the whole thing. That's slightly concerning, but I'll be fine. Okay, that one just curves. That one goes across. Oh, there's various types. There's a 90-degree one as well. Oh, that's kind of good. I was thinking more like this, right? This is not like a proper 90, so this should be good. Maybe like, gosh. Up. This is gonna be such a mess. Let's try. Oh, it did connect. It's all just weird and squiggly. Damn, I have squiggly train tracks. This also curves. That is fine. Then we connect that crossover to this bit here. Also, someone told me just like get good. Like, damn, I don't know. I feel like the game's UI should just like help you when it can. It shouldn't be, you know, like fundamentally broken from the get-go. Oh yeah, right. We probably also want like that, a switch here. Mm-hmm. So a little bit jank, but all in all, it seems to be working. Like this. And then one over here. And the last one over here. There. An absolute monstrosity, but a beautiful one. Mm-hmm. Ignore the fact that I kind of forgot to connect this rail. Up. Hell yeah. All good. So how are we gonna set this whole thing up? Basically by default, this just kind of goes around, and this one's all set up to go there. Now we just need to figure out how we're gonna get down from where the iron ore mine is all the way to here, right? So first step, we go all the way over to the mine. And then we start thinking. If we went straight, we'd be going uphill, and that's a little bit too steep. We can kind of go across, right? Like this. And then we're on a mountainside, and then we can just like gradually descend it. What about the other direction? I could maybe go through like this side and then kind of down to here, but I mean, it would be shorter, but probably steeper. Going around the whole damn thing feels kind of wasteful, but then again, very, very flat, so might work better. Might also just YOLO it and follow the curve and you know, like the coastline. It would still be needlessly long, but might as well. Take in the views. So how do I... Okay. This is just a literal freaking forest. Goddamn. Okay. Okay, we can do a curve. That is fine. A very sharp curve, but we're not exactly going to be flooring it here. And I'm thinking we probably want to do like a big ass loop or something, right? Alright, gotta set it straight. There. No inclination whatsoever. It's just like very, very smooth. Like we go up here and then we do a really aggressive turn, right? That goes underground. Okay, that's maybe slightly problematic. 1.5%. You know, it feels like the correct solution is not building quite so far out. Like maybe here. That's gentle. And then curve all the way to the right. Okay. Okay, this is actually really good. Just need to clear out some of the trees. There's a frickin' rock. Okay. I hope I can take out just the rock without the whole rail, please. Okay, I can take out the rock. Oh wait, no, rails. Props, maybe? Nope. All? No. Okay, frick it. The rock is there to stay. We just have to hope that the physics won't glitch out. Probably also clear this up a little bit more. Okay. Now what about here? Feels like we'd want... Gosh, now this is where it's gonna get a little bit tricky. Bridge or wall? Probably wall initially, right? Gosh, I don't freaking know what I want. Or more importantly, how I want it. Yeah, see, the tools for placing tracks are kind of trash here. I need to start from the highest point and just go down and stuff. Maybe just like one switch here. Like we're on one side, it goes left end and right end, then we have a whole ass loop. Oh, that's maybe a bit too far. Let's move it closer to the edge. Frick, I don't know. I feel like it should be maybe a little bit more angled. Yeah, like that. Okay, this actually connects basically perfectly. Ignore the fact that we're over some road, that's fine. Just clear this whole thing out and that's good. Right, now we just gotta build like the rest of the loop. So I'm guessing we literally just turn around and go the other way here. As simple as it can be. I don't think we need anything else right here, right? And there's the smelter and everything, but I can just build that stuff when I get there, right? Oh, that is very flat. So there's our loop, and this is all fine. A slight incline. I think. Oh, that's my phone telling me it's my bedtime. I think 1% is probably not too steep. So does this actually work? Probably. Just need to clear it all out. Okay, this actually seems really nice. No steep inclines, all pretty level, and enough length for everything I might need. Can turn around here, can go onwards. Now the part that's gonna be really freaking messy. We're gonna need to go down. And I don't know how steep we can make this. You probably shouldn't aim for anything more than like 2%, right? Oh yeah, and this is very close to the ground in some places. But I hope this won't be a problem because it is still above ground, right? Oh, flying's weird again. 2% throughout is what I want. Okay. And then sooner or later, we're just gonna have to switch over to like the bridge mode. Well, I mean, for aesthetic reasons mostly. Might make it the bridge with like a catwalk and stuff. And probably kind of try to hug the terrain. Also mostly for aesthetics, you know? You know what? Frick it, I might even leave the trees, because why not? It's just a little bit unfortunate that this whole thing doesn't seem to really remember about the incline down. So I'm sooner or later gonna like forget to properly set it. Now what about starting to turn right? That gets a little bit more dicey here, I guess. Still not like aesthetically horrible or anything. This feels vaguely plausible, right? But also, freaking look at it. We're building a whole ass bridge near like a mountainside. How freaking cool is that? Now, I will just mostly keep hugging the mountainside, so we're good, we're good. Oh, so hi! Welcome in! I hope you're having a lovely day. Also, I will soon stream like Soulframe, but I just wanted to play this game a little bit as well. Okay, would this work? Okay, it would. Let's see. Okay, this is pretty smooth actually. Still not really descending that much, but that's okay. So yeah, I do enjoy aspects of the train game. It could be a little bit better, but you can see that the people who worked on it and made it did actually care about it. It's just that there's a little bit of jank along the way. But hey, that's a lot of games, to be honest. Let's see, how close to the cliffside can I get? Do I clip into it? No. This is gonna be very freaking close. Damn. The most responsible bridge building. I also feel like I'm not getting down like any of this altitude. Like I can kind of see that it slopes downwards, but holy frick, it takes so freaking far. I might also just build a whole bridge across the lake, cause why not, right? Meow, merp, and moo. Oh, this is actually really nice. And if I want to be all like fancy, I could just build like the regular wall here. I'm not sure exactly how this descent is gonna work. I might have to turn a little bit to the right actually, and then just proceed down that little like side, right? But yeah, whoa. Oh yeah, I can also build embankments, but those don't have rails, so don't really need those. 2% is probably awfully conservative, but you know what? It's okay. And now we curve to the right. Oh, this actually lines up kind of nicely, damn. I can just keep heading straight. Would you look at that? If I wanted to, I could just use like a regular track here for a little bit. Just like straighten it out and you know, go down. Okay, maybe that's slightly wishful thinking. Damn. Would this be ugly? Like we have like a fancy wall and You know what? Okay, actually this kind of clips through the ground, so yeah. It would be a little bit of a mess. Gosh, maybe we do curve a little bit to the left here. Or a lot? Maybe like that. We did ruin someone's road. Just pretend there's like a little tunnel there. It's fine. And now we could do the embankment thing. There, now that looks way better. And here, because we're close to the edge, we go back to the regular bridge. Like the variety with the walkway. Oh wait, I don't think I said the slope. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this will take a little bit of messing around. Okay. So where the frick am I going? Like there's a whole area there where we could just like descend along the side of the mountain, right? Like we go down, we go down, we go down. But it's not like completely level. It evens out here, but until then we'd just be kind of dealing with the frickin' mountainside. So that would probably take a lot of time. And we could also just kind of go down here and then turn around and go in this direction, which is probably what we're gonna do. It's gonna be an insanely high, like, bridge with a big curve, but that's not a problem now, is it? Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. That aligns really, really nicely. And I've just placed 15 miles of track. I am one lean, mean track placing machine. And because we are hugging the terrain really closely, we could also do one of these again. There. That was a 2-degree slope, right? Gosh, it is sometimes difficult to see if you even have a slope. It might be one. Damn. Wah. Oh, it didn't set while I was holding shift. That's unfortunate. Okay, now it definitely does have a slope. But at like 2%, I should be able to go full send even with like the crappy locomotive. Gosh, we've placed so much freaking track. Kind of insane. This is peak cat girl engineering. I don't know how else they would do it realistically. Because like, a train can only go down so many degrees of incline, especially if you have a fricklet of cargo on it, right? So this is about as good as it gets. Well, let's see, we go down here. Pretty good. And then we just do like the embankment thing, right? 5 meters should be fine. Oh, this is oh, that's a little bit buggy. Gosh. Maybe we keep it as a bridge. Oh yeah, a little section without the handrails. That's also fine. No. The world's longest bridge to frickin' nowhere. Uh-oh. This is not to be like near the limit of what we might be expected to do. Because I think we should probably just turn around now, right? Because otherwise I'm gonna go like below the ground level once I get all the way back to the coast. Do we want to do it with like a fancy wall? No. Oh, even the walls have like height limits and stuff. Okay. I hope bridges don't have that, otherwise I'm kind of fucked. Uh-oh. Apparently this is beyond what you can do with a bridge in the game, so no. No, I don't get the turnaround here. Uh-oh. So what are my options then? Some weird like squiggly wiggly setup where I tried to like decrease my elevation more gently? The coup is puzzled. I guess I just keep going down then, bit by bit. Meow merp moo. Gosh, how could I ever go this freaking astray? Jeez. I might as well hug the whole goddamn mountain range at this rate. I'm gonna make the extra scenic route. Oh no. Actually, I'm pretty much at the spot where it all just like evens out. That just kind of happened naturally. Also, I'm pretty sure I've been just like straight up forgetting about the incline in some places. Kinda wish they had more music in the game. It does get very repetitive. Even though it fits the game really nicely too. Finally freaking ground level. Like, god damn. Okay, and nothing is glitching out. This is about as good as I could ever expect it to be. So now we just need to head straight towards the other side. Only problem is that the incline's actually gonna go like horribly wrong here. Because I might have gone a little bit too low. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. 8%. Oh, frick. Okay, cancel all of that crap out and I guess we're just gonna be making like some more straight tracks. And 2% going up is not enough here. Damn. Well, I mean, it's gonna be once we, you know, just curve alongside the terrain. Hell, even 1% would be fine here. Oh, I actually need to keep going up. Even though very, very, like, narrowly. This feels like kind of the highest point. And then we go back down again. So all in all, this will work. It's just gonna be a little bit messy. Oh, there's a floating rock. Huh. And I can't really get rid of it. Well, I'm just gonna let it be. It's fine. I think this is kind of the end of 2%. Like, I've kind of pulled it as high as I could. Yeah, this is kind of on me. I kind of screwed up. Gosh, I don't know. What can I do here? I guess I could get a little bit more like length by curving. It will look really cursed though, but frick it. I messed up, I'm gonna fix it. Oh wait, damn. I can't actually turn here. Well, that also kind of sucks. So just one sharp right turn then. Yeah, that kind of works, I guess. Is this enough for us to clear it? No. I mean, I do think we're a little bit higher than we were. It's just still a little bit too little. Well, almost, but no. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. It's kind of a bummer. I could just turn around, right? Like grab one of these, right? And basically go max right. And that doesn't really work either. What a crappy set of circumstances, like goddamn. So I'd basically have to go back and redo all of this. So I went too freaking low. Gosh, I hate this. I mean, I have nobody to blame but myself, right? So, yeah, it is what it is. And I think all of that fancy hugging the terrain stuff is gonna have to wait. I'm just gonna frickin' go in a straight line. Frick it. Might as well at this point, right? Oh hey, going 2% up isn't enough even here, so the bridge needs to go up from this very point, I think. Also seems like it curves just a little bit odd. Like at the very end of the possible curve, there's not a lot of responsiveness. There. And over here might actually be a nice opportunity to do some very, very freaking cursed curves, right? Just to climb a little bit more, right? So one like that and one in the opposite direction, basically. Both at 2%. I ain't gonna try to explain to some frickin' office how on earth I got drunk and ended up creating this frickin' heresy of a rail line. Gosh dang it. And this doesn't work either. So too close. Okay, then we're just doing the curve earlier. I feel like in a game like frickin' Transport Fever, this would be just a little bit of planning and you'd be good. Unfortunately here you don't really get that chance, right? Frick it. We're going like full circle. Why not? Hell yeah. Scenic route. This could have all been avoided if I didn't try to go so freaking low. But you know what? I am vibing. There. If it still doesn't work, I'm just straight up uninstalling the game. Oh hey, it actually accumulated a whole bunch and we are in the treetops again. Why not? At this point, why not? We're gonna have the most freaking drunk-ass railway ever. My poor road, though. Maybe this is how I should have built from the very beginning, just with the expectation of going through the treetops, right? Okay, I'm on that little squiggle, and I'm going past the squiggle. Oh, that's the middle of the night. Okay, now if I do like a gentle freaking curve, I should hit ground level soon. Like this. And just keep curving. Just very gently. Maybe kind of even out. Yep. And no decrease in altitude. Okay. Just straight. Noom. Oh my gosh, that is actually good. For once. So this is like the sort of lowest point. We just go all the way here. And then we switch over to like the 5-meter embankment. And we make this go down. And we have successfully reached the water. Hell yeah. Now, because I am very tired and very lazy, I'm just gonna wing it. Just straight across, because frick it. At this point, why not? Right the... Actually, let me go back and clear the trees out. I feel like, okay, in the previous stream when I messed up the actual logs and stuff, people were gonna be like, hey, you know, it's pretty easy, you just dump them on the other side of the building. When I create this freaking monstrosity of like a railroad, I don't think anyone will even be able to say anything. So there's some weird ass amalgamation of trees. That is so many. Jeez. Yeah, this is good. And then we just straight through. Hell yeah. There should be like maybe an option to clear some of these trees out automatically. Like, come on. Like anything that's within the sort of hitbox area where a train would go, that should all be automatically removed. At least as an option, you know. So you don't gotta like manually chop down entire forests and stuff. Okay, and here's just like the rest of this mess. What did I do this for? It could have been way, way gentler of a slope if I just hadn't gone down from, let's say, there, but just curved straight. Or maybe just kept all of that at like a 0-degree elevation. On the other hand, this is technically cheaper to build because we're actually closer to the terrain elevation-wise. So I'll take what I can get, that's fine. I did notice a straggler here though. There we go. Yum. The game better give me like a freaking $1 million for this, cause goddamn. Yeah, suddenly all this long route stuff feels needlessly complex. Then again, I don't think this would go much better, right? It is all just kind of a big mess. Now, for the different type of bridge, we're gonna build a steel truss bridge. Oh. Oh, just place the thing segment by segment. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Huh. I kinda expected something also more like freeform, but I guess this is placed segment by segment. Oh wait, I also placed this damn thing at like an angle. We're just gonna go down a little bit, right? It doesn't have to be fully straight. God dang it. Looks horrible. Plus, maybe it would make a little bit more sense if it was, you know, like the stone thing as more stable for like a basis, right? Yeah, something like that. And then we're just gonna have the bridge on top. Wait, no, there is no angle, is there? Why did it look angled then? Wait, this is... Gosh, I can't even tell whether it's angled or not. It's been such a long day, goddamn. I didn't intend to stream for this long. I did want to give the game a fair shot, however. And that is what I'm doing. Oh, dang it, that's misplaced. If you're gonna make them snap, why in such a weird manner where it's actually easy to misplace bits? How odd. Okay, this is still not over that, and there we go. Now, I'm slightly offset from where I should be, but it's actually pretty good. So now we just create like a wall. And we curve it. Perfection. Fits nicely with the regular terrain. And back to mildly cursed bridges we go. I'm gonna use the narrow ones here. Well, at this point, it's not even like a proper bridge. It's just like a slightly elevated track. Something like that, and I think we are basically level. So if I were to place the remainder of this track... Oh, dang it. The flight mode kind of boots me out of placing stuff, as always. Okay. And just rotate the opposite direction. %? Maybe 2%. Frick it. And then something with the embankments. Gosh. I don't know how much % that last bit is, but this is as good as it's ever gonna get. Holy frick, it's been so long. So now all that remains is to take our loaded train. Remember, I only have like 200 bucks to my name. And try to go through whatever the frick I just built. Like, we're basically crossing the whole map just to get to the iron ore mine. Oh, nope, nope, we are not going to the iron ore mine. Oh, god damn it. I mean, I did place tracks across half the map and we made about 10 feet. I don't know where things went wrong. The signals seemed fine, the tracks seemed fine. I guess this cross bit really is not liked by the train. Which is a slight problem. Like, why else would I place these damn things if the trains can't frickin' cross them? You know what? For this time, we're just gonna wing it. I'm gonna like manually place all the cars and whatever happens, happens. Probably off stream I'm gonna have to fix it. I just want to see how much money I can feasibly make if I do all of this, you know, delivery thing manually, and hopefully it's gonna be fine. Oh gosh, I can't really re-rail there. And this is curved. Okay, we're gonna need to keep the brakes on that one. These ones all we can like disable, right? These brakes come off, these are off, these are off. Well, everything else should be fine. So let's get going. Right, I probably want to add some more firewood. There. And also, frick it, this doesn't go super fast, so I'm not gonna lay off the regulator. We're just gonna floor it fully. If we can take this turn, we can take everything. Okay, so far so good. Also, at an incline of 2%, this locomotive seems to be doing fine. Now, obviously, it's gonna get way worse once the actual train gets longer, but frickin'. I'll take what I can get. Now, I do realize that what I've kind of built here would, like, hardly work. Mostly on the account of a lot of the supporting beams being in water. And water and wood isn't exactly a great combination. Like, half of that bridge would rot away within, like, I don't know, a year or something. And there's also the fact that the soil there probably is a bit more, you know, soft. Come to think of it, I could have probably placed some sort of like a kind of decorative thing in the middle of the bridge. Let me fly around and have a quick look. So how many of the segments I have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3 from this side, 4 and 5, and in the middle here. We're gonna replace you with a wall. There. Now that does look way more bridge-like. Hell yeah. You know, I have plenty of issues with the game, but when the construction works, it is actually quite pleasant. I better get a frick load of money for all this work, though. Oh yeah, might not have cleared out all of the trees. This might turn horribly. Nope. Just narrowly escaped the hitbox. I feel like a topographical map kind of thing would be really useful if you could like drag a line and it would show you like the highest point above like sea level or something. And just so I could plan things out without having to change the elevation all the damn time. I guess the one thing I really should be careful about is going downhill and it being easy to accelerate past what the locomotive would normally achieve. Because derailing feels like it would be more likely then. Oh, this is very like frickin' Silent Hill or something. I feel like IRL nobody would ever build bridge bullshit like this. They just have like, you know, the ground-based construction. What was it called? Ballast. Which is a weird word for it. It's like a freaking submarine or something. Oh, we are gaining a bit of speed. Luckily, the brakes are as powerful as ever. So, hell yeah. I'm just gonna slightly keep on the brakes just in case. Also, damn, look at the freaking scenic views we're getting. Oh, we're so wobbly right now, damn. Anyways, time to see how quick we can go. I'm suddenly reminded of like Mount Chiliad. Damn. Looking for freaking Bigfoot and stuff. I should go back and play GTA someday. That would also be very nice. You know, all in all, this could have also performed worse. We do have random floating stuff around, but that's fine. I might actually have to go back and rework all of this mess. Maybe like stretch it out or something so this can be more smooth, because I suspect that is just like the abruptness of everything that kind of ruined things for me. Because I wasn't even going that fast when things went wrong. Anyways, we are a few good turns away from the iron ore mine. You know, this doesn't actually take as long as I thought it would. I guess mostly because of us being able to go, like, you know, decently fast. Well, the speed seems to be holding. I just wonder how much longer I could make this locomotive. And I'd probably be able to compensate at least for some of the issues with just, like, you know, the sander and stuff. Again. Oh, hey, it looks a little bit snowy. I took so long, we changed freaking seasons. For real, for real. Oh, fuck. So, our, like, 20-minute long uninterrupted travel was interrupted by a little sprout. I don't get why this game is the way it is. There's no real reason for it to be so damn jank. At least it didn't mess up everything else though, so we can just like re-rail and be done with it. But still, that's such a mess. Jeez. Well, I guess better here than on a cliffside, eh? And the mine is right over there. So I guess I'm unloading the beams first, and something else derailed. What the fuck? Oh, it's the damn rock. Well, how do I get rid of the fucking rock? Oh, okay, yeah. The rock is a type of a tree. Of course it is. How silly of me. Okay, let's align ourselves basically perfectly. And unload it. There. the next ones. So I guess staggering them makes a lot of sense. Because you can just like unload these, right? And then swap over to this and unload these. So I feel like every other one should be like a different kind. Now, the moment of truth. How much money did I get from that? I made 400 bucks out of all of that. Oh gosh, that is freaking painful. Okay, I guess I did unlock some even bigger cars. Snowplow. Way car. And some new locomotives that I have absolutely no chance of affording for now. Well, I guess there is only one thing left to do. We gotta go full send off of the side of the goddamn mountain. Because I want to see what the actual speed is at which we like derail, right? I shouldn't even have to, you know, particularly use the throttle because all of this goes down, right? It should just slowly gain speed on its own. So we're doing 25? You know, frick it. Let's help with that. We're actually accelerating slower than I thought we'd be. I mean, we are gonna hit 30. Oh, and there is a bend coming up. Okay, we're officially doing 30. Still good. Still good. Oh, damn. I didn't think that it would stick to the track that well. Maybe once we hit more bends. Okay, there's a bit of wobble. Oh, yep. That thing derailed. But we're still going. So the tender's gone, the locomotive's still vibing. Oh right, I can't put in more wood. Well, that's slightly problematic. And we're slowing down. Well, anyways, there we have it. This has been Railroads Online. Honestly, I kind of hoped that it would be a little bit more satisfying because the payoff just wasn't there. But at the same time, kind of cool game. A lot of things that annoy me about it. But if you like this kind of game, it's definitely worth at least a look. Either way, I will see you in another stream or video. Take care and bye-bye.